Yeah, but they gonna talk about how you like on weight. So
Yeah, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. 6'5", 257, 4'3".
that's about T.J. Watt.
Yeah,
It
but
is about TJ
He was
Watt.
the best player of this year.
Let me get them
T.J.
keys.
Watt could play ball.
Court. Let me get them keys.
Who says he can't play ball?
He ain't had one sack. That's
No, I ain't talking about that ball. I'm talking about the one from Miami.
Oh, I need to check out the dude from Miami.
Yeah, it's number 15 Miami.
Okay,
Transfer from Temple.
okay, I'll check that out.
What do you think about picking with your first pick?
I would love Bateman out of Minnesota. Also, I like if we end up trading Orlando Brown. I like that tackle out of what is it, Oklahoma State? What's his name? North. No, no, no. Hold on. I'll let you know. Can't think of his name right now. It's a T. He's like he projects as a right tackle, and Tevin Jenkins. I like Tevin Jenkins. I slick like Creed Humphrey. Everybody is projecting him to go in the second round, but personally, I feel like you pick Creed Humphrey, he's going to be your center for the next 10 years, and he's going to be solid. Like I like Creed Humphrey a lot. I like Tevin Jenkins a lot. I like Rashad Bateman a lot. I'm scared of Kadarius Toney. He's nice with the ball in his hands, but he just seems like a gadget, bubble screen kind of guy. Like I'm not sure if his skill set will translate into being an outside or it's a lot of slot receivers in this draft. And for the Ravens, we need somebody on the outside. So I like Bateman. Marshall, I like Marshall. But if Marshall is on the board and Bateman's on the board, I want Bateman. Yep. Courtney think Sunshine going to be a bust, but I think Sunshine going to be that
I did
dude.
not say bust.
I'm putting words in his mouth. I think Sunshine going
I
to be
said
that dude.
bust.
Court.
You say a bust?
I said bust.
Wow, a bust?
Turn it down.
I might want to just take. I just might want to see. He won't be the third best quarterback in the draft.
He gonna be Andrew Luck at the draft. At
Was
best,
Andrew Luck the best quarterback in this draft?
Yes. Well, in his draft class, yeah.
He was better than Russell Wilson.
Oh, I'm sorry.
there
Never
you
mind.
go. See what I mean?
Never mind. No.
I just be asking.
No, no, you that's a legitimate question. No.
And to me, I don't care what nobody say. He not better than RG3. He was just more healthier earlier. RG3 had
Is Andrew Luck a Hall of Famer?
No.
Yo, man, let's go ahead and start the show.
All right, let's go.
Shout out to HBCU Esports.
and blessings, world, and welcome to another edition of Fresh Perspective, where we give you a fresh take on this week's hot sports topics. And man, we're back.
Some of us.
Wow, shots fired. But yeah, we definitely back. And man, to my right, I got Mr. Young and Talented. Welcome back, sir. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well. What's going on, y'all?
Okay, and we got myself, Mr. Goldie Hawkins, and then to the left of me, we got the guy that makes everything go so smooth, so well. We got the professional, man. How you doing, sir?
I'm here.
Okay,
Let's get this thing
and,
popping.
and we'll get to that. We also have some special guests. We have Miss Letitia from the what is it? The Ignorant Thinkers? No, it's the Talk Your Ish Tuesdays.
That is it.
Nope, none of that.
It's the love show.
It's the
formerly
love show.
Of the love show.
The
and then,
formerly of the love show. I apologize. That is my mistake.
Letitia, why don't you tell them where you at these days?
Formerly the Love Show.
Okay. And
Shout
what
out
show?
to Rise Out.
And what show are you doing now?
I now reside with no filter.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can find me on Double Advocate. What is that? Fridays at 9, and the shit show on Sundays at 7.
Okay. Nice. And then we got the infamous, the popular, the one and the only, Mr. Dennis Holmes, man. Ignorant Thinker Podcast. Talk Your Ish. What's going on, sir?
Don't forget to
Yeah, excellent, and you know, I know it's kind of weird to be talking about sports right now with everything that's going on. So before we really get into it, and you know, I guess kind of lighten up and you know try and enjoy yourself during this mist of craziness, just want to kind of touch on a few things. Can I go talk of the town real quick?
You can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna just go talk of the town real quick. You know, just shout out to the Floyd family. I know it's a trying time for them right now, but you know, we actually seen a situation where it's like where it felt like, you know, Zimmerman being acquitted, you know, was like open gates on you know, just black people, just in terms of getting assaulted and stuff like that. Hopefully with Chauvin being convicted, it'll shut those gates down a little bit. And then we also had a situation out in Columbus, Ohio that happened. People have different thoughts on this, but I kind of wanted to go to Letitia and just kind of see how you. Oh, okay, yeah. But before I go to her, just you know that situation right there, that's a tough one, man. I really don't want to kind of weigh in too much on that one. I kind of want to let the facts come out a little bit and see how that situation goes. It looks tough, I'll be honest with you, but I just want to just acknowledge that, you know, another family has been stricken with grief, and just want to, you know, just respect that situation, and you know, we'll probably cover it a little bit before we get into, you know, the sports, because the beauty of the sports is the sports will allow us to kind of take our mind off of the heaviness. So once we cover the heavy stuff, we're going to get right into it. It's my time of the year. It's the draft time. So, you know, we got to talk about that. Kobe Bryant going into the Hall of Fame. You know, we have to touch on that. So a lot of things we got going on. So, all right. How we looking over there, sir? Okay, cool. Shout out to HBCU Sports and these wonderful microphones. Sounding so smooth.
All right, there we go.
All right, cool. So, Miss Letitia, just wanted to talk to you, man. How do you feel about everything that's going on? And, you know, just talk to me about your feelings right now.
Ooh. Um, I'm raw, to be honest.
Oof.
We have had such a long run of this historically, but at the moment, looking at George Floyd, uh, the George Floyd situation, excuse me, everybody has been saying George Floyd trial and it's Derek Chauvin's trial. Um, I want to say that I'm excited about this guilty verdict, but I'm not. Um, he still has to be sentenced. as far as the lady, I'm with you. I need some more facts to come out. It is tough to call. Somebody lost their daughter. I have a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old. So, as a mother, I'm heartbroken for them.
Okay, yeah, definitely understand. And we also got the host to talk of the town. So, Mr. Professional, did you want to weigh in real quick?
Um. Wow. Now you jump right over to me. Yeah. Absolutely. Let me. I'll chime in. I'm definitely with. I'm definitely with Letitia on the Derek Chauvin thing. Listen. If we gonna really go into this, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I appreciate what has been done philosophically, theoretically. I appreciate the jury for I appreciate the jury for presenting the obvious in terms of what I think is the obvious. The obvious is that a person who, regardless of what his past is, regardless of what he did, lost his life at the hands of a blatantly negligent and seemingly numb officer in terms of not only Black lives but just a life period.
He didn't shake.
Yeah.
Like he didn't crack
There was no
nothing.
There was no emotion whatsoever. There was, and there's a lot to be said about it. There's a lot that is not being said about it. Specifically, we are not particularly discussing the hearsay that is not necessarily hearsay. It's fact, like the fact that they knew each other years. Derek Chauvin and George Floyd knew each other years before that. George Floyd knew Derek Chauvin's wife personally because they met at the same strip club that they both used to be security guards at.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, like, there's a lot that is not being discussed that probably led to what happened out there.
I mean, that almost sounds like first degree, what you talk about.
Well, you can't prove intent, especially as it pertains to an officer. So I commend the prosecution for going after the things that they could make stick, which has been a critical issue in the past. I mean, we look at the Trayvon Martin situation, and had they gone with manslaughter in that situation, he probably would have been convicted. They look at the Philando Castile situation, which is also in Minnesota. You look at a myriad of those situations, and the prosecution made what I would view as obvious mistakes. We did get the Amber Geiger conviction in Texas, but then you look at the sentencing, and you combine that with the overwhelming level of forgiveness from that family, which I think is misplaced. But they are well within their rights to forgive forgive and mourn however they feel. When you look at those things and you look at all those contributing factors, in some ways it's hopeful, and in some ways it reeks of disgust.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
And so, not to go on a rant, but
thank you.
Yeah, not to go on a rant, not to make it about a TODT situation, because I know Dennis freaks out anytime I talk about politics. But
as he should,
But
excuse me.
I'm more concerned about the effect on policy, the global effect on policy and change, than I am about this one situation. And the reason why is because I've been saying this for years. It took someone to have personable affiliation with a person of public, a person who's very well known in the public, Stephen Jackson. Mm-hmm. It took something to happen to somebody that's close to him personally for it to become an issue. Now, that's not to say that that's what got the conviction, mm-hmm. but a lot of the motivation was behind that, and the fact that he could galvanize that type of support, in my opinion.
I got you.
So
that's a good point.
That's where I am.
Okay, so we're gonna go right to the sports. We just wanted to kind of pay homage to the atmosphere, what's going on in the
Court
world.
not touching on that?
Did you want to touch it? Yeah, I ain't think Courtney wanted to touch on that.
No offense. Shout out to everybody there in press. I ain't seen you. Good to see you, Letitia. Good to see everybody. I ain't even tap in. I'm just looking at you on the screen. But no, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself today.
Why?
I figured that.
You are never a mute person. Why you keeping your comments to yourself today?
Because as I'm getting older, I'm learning sometimes it might be better to say nothing, to be more divisive, it'd be more hurtful than helpful.
Okay.
To the circumstance.
Do you think you say more in silence than you do by speaking sometimes?
Me?
Period. Just individuals.
Yeah, some people you do more in silence than speaking. I know me personally, what I'll say isn't going to be helpful to the overall change, and it's slightly jaded from my own perspective, and I get that. So rather than put it out there in the open like that, I just shout out to all the families that's hurting. Hopefully sentencing goes right. Circumstance in Columbus, again, everybody need the facts too, but it's kind of we've had this discussion multiple times, especially with me on here, how they only respect it at a certain levels, and actually, I cannot remember his name, but I usually know it. The guy on CNN.
Don Lemon?
Don Lemon?
No.
Wolf Blitzer?
Cuomo.
Cuomo.
He articulated what me and you discussed privately, what I've articulated publicly.
Did I miss it?
His message. When you get a chance to go check
summarize
out his message, in summary, it won't change until it's their kids.
Okay. Yep.
And I've always stood on that. I still stand on that, and I've always felt that way. Until it's the other side, it'll never happen. And we have example as in, our current president. The laws on drugs, and we didn't care about drugs and rehab until it affected them, and then now it's rehab and programs. It's not jail and
right.
figure it out. So we know how this thing goes. So
and on that note, real quick, we got a special guest that came in. Just wanted to shout out my brother Brandon.
Shout out
B White.
Shout out
to
B.
B White.
He just finished writing his book. So
let's jump in there.
Yeah.
Shout out B. I can't wait to read that.
Yeah, shout out, man. I can't wait to get the book also, man. But keep doing
B
your
White.
thing.
Go ahead and, if you could in the comment section, go ahead and post the name of the book so we could put it on the screen so everybody can check. Everybody can check in.
Yeah, if you're still in there, post the name of your book, bro. So all right, man.
Let's jump in it.
Let's get to it. Dennis.
Yeah.
Well, actually, before we get to Dennis, because Dennis, you know what I want to talk to you about, man. Oh, Ramona died. Hey, how you doing? Good people's in the building.
Big Mona.
Letitia, man, I know you had some things that you wanted to talk about. I think you wanted to talk about some lady sports and how they was making some waves. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Did I?
I think you did. Look, she got on orange. She got on orange lipstick today.
I think I asked Letitia to chime in, but yeah.
So, I would say the pandemic was helpful to women's sports.
Okay.
Interesting.
I think it was only, and it's so messed up because women's sports never get the same love that men's sports do. And I don't think it necessarily did during the pandemic, but I just think one was nothing else to do. So there you go. And again, I hate to say that because women are very talented. But they just don't get the credit. I mean, that shows up in the salaries alone.
Well,
but I think they made an impact.
The salaries, that's I don't think that's lack of appreciation. I think that's more, and I appreciate that, but I think that's more so it's not generating the kind of bread right now. If you want to talk percentages,
but that's my point. That's
okay.
Exactly what my point is. Look, we can do this all night. I don't really care to.
Okay.
The point is, the world the world.
There's the Letitia I know.
That's that Baltimore. Yeah, go ahead.
Right. The world is sexist, and that's why women don't get the same love that men do. Period. We don't generate the same money because y'all still want us to be ladies, but then y'all want us to play it hard. It's bullshit. Okay? Can we agree? Did y'all still want women?
There's a section.
But y'all still want the action?
There's a section.
I can't fully.
There's a section of. I can agree. There's a section that still feel that way.
It's not all. It's not all of them.
A lot of yeah. There's a large segment of the general.
Hey, Sharon.
There's a large section of society that is still sexist. There's a large section of society that is still fixated on women's roles being kitchen baby toting. There's a large section of people that still believe that way, and some of it is attributed to the fact that globally, in other countries like some in the Middle East,
fellas, they saying we getting an echo.
Word?
Yeah, we getting an echo. I mean, and look, Letitia, if you want to watch like superior fundamental basketball, watch the women's game. Like it's a truly beautiful game. So I almost feel like they need to market that aspect.
In high school, I get it. Mm-hmm. Like, here's the thing.
Talk to me.
I really don't care about sports at this particular moment.
I understand.
So you asked, I'm answering the question. But
Gotcha.
to be honest, I don't care about sports right now.
I know it's tough.
I stopped caring about sports when you couldn't take to me. So I gave everybody in the middle saying, get on about my business. I'm not giving anybody my time or money.
Okay. I respect that. I definitely respect that. Okay. And we trying to use this opportunity to, I guess, to kind of speak about it, not to take people's minds off of it, but to allow people respite, because it is very heavy right now. And we just trying to give people an opportunity just to rest their minds. So that's why we're gonna talk about it right now. Miss Ramona Da, let's see, what does she say? There are more women than men, and women tend to watch men's sports over women's sports. Point blank. Period. So that's another perspective. So we can go back and forth on this, but we definitely won't.
On the women's sport part about it, right? Mm-hmm. I do agree with Letitia partially, and I do agree with Ramona partially, right? There's been a heavy discussion lately on Clubhouse a lot about the women's sport, how to help out the women's sport, how to embrace the women's sport, how to promote. Now, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The males can do a lot more, right? The male franchises can do a lot more. That's for sure, right? But and please, Letitia, cut me off at any point, right? But I also feel like there's a space where young women in collective effort can do better, right? When I say do better, I don't mean that the game ain't good. I don't mean their personal looks. I'm talking about the brands, right? And how they push the brands, right? Fashion is a trend that almost anybody in today's world can make pop. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the women sports players are very cool with the male sports players, with the male entertainers. Believe it or not, a lot of women hoopers be out here in these trenches in the street. They hang out, they party just as much as the dudes. Now, it might not be as exposed, but they out here.
If you follow Tia IG, you already know.
If you just follow, if you pay attention, if you really into these girls, Cambridge, she out here, gorgeous as ever, but she's out here in these streets. She's
Tia Cooper out here.
Tia out like
she out here.
They move around like
they get it in.
Shannon Bobbitt is from Harlem, and she move around like
they do be out there.
Yeah, they outside. You get what I'm saying? So in that, I do think there's a way for them to promote better, right? Like me personally, I couldn't get it done for my birthday because I wasn't able to do it the way I wanted to do it. But I personally made it a thing that in the summer, at least once, twice a week, I'ma throw on a female jersey. Somebody that I genuinely like, somebody that I genuinely watch, somebody that I genuinely, understand the game, not just for show, that I genuinely fuck with.
Yeah.
Because that's just part of the imagery. That's just part of the name. Most of these dudes, I agree, most dudes not paying attention enough. But branding is the issue. TikTok, fashion. These ladies are doing more than just hooping. Their design, their brands. These female artists push male. I've never heard Nicki Minaj shout out a female baller. I heard her shout out LeBron James and Draymond Green. I heard them name drop. I don't hear Cardi make like. There is a way to brand this thing a little bit better. There's women hoopers that are gorgeous. I don't see them in these videos. I don't see them, and I'm not talking about in these videos in basketball clothes. I'm talking about these women and who they are and how they like to be in these videos. The branding, the marketing isn't where it should be. I don't know why, but that's just my personal take, that there is a better and a higher level of brand. Prime example. Beyonce's one of the richest women in the world, y'all. Why doesn't she own a WNBA team? Why hasn't the Houston Comets been resurrected?
Because it's not a good business move.
What?
Not right
says
now.
Who?
A business move says the dollar metrics.
I'm gonna hold on.
Yeah, they still losing money.
Excuse me. The music industry isn't a good business move, except they market and brand it properly.
I'm not saying
sell.
that they should. I'm not saying that Beyonce shouldn't lead the charge to change that narrative. I'm just saying that currently, when you're in those rooms and you're talking to your advisors, because this is how that happens. You get in those rooms as a mogul or as an icon, and you sit down with 5 to 10 advisors, and they say, "Hey, this is a good business move. This is what we should look at." And then you, as a person, similar to what happened in the movie Hitch, you as what's the Caucasian girl's name that was in
what you trying to set me
Allegra
up?
Cole. Allegra Cole. Remember how she went into the room?
I'm joking.
Yeah. Thank you, Dennis. Allegra Cole went into the conference room and says, "Hey, I'm interested in buying this," and then your advisors jump down your throat. Well, this is a bad business move, and this is blah 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 blah. Why? Because they're only concerned with the money and not necessarily how you feel like your branding impact can change the narrative around certain things, especially as it reflects to.
I don't disagree with you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is the WNBA still being subsidized by the NBA?
Yes.
Forget that.
No, you can't.
No,
forget
I
that.
got you. Hold on.
You can't forget that.
It's
That's
not
important.
even about. But what again? We're going back to what my point was. Somebody like Beyonce ain't worried about no money. Oprah ain't worried about no money. Hold on. I watch female artists blow bags.
Hey, hold on, Sharon.
We're not gonna talk about them worried about no money.
Sharon is making a good point. The NBA was losing money for years until Magic and Bird saved the league. That is a true story.
And it did not stop the owners from investing. Follow it up with what she said.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good ass point, Sharon. That's a go ahead, Letitia.
Yeah.
My bad.
I think Courtney makes a very valid point, because when you're talking about resurrecting something, right? Like Sharon's starting to talk about in these comments, you like power people, Beyonce, Oprah, like where are these powerhouse women? Why are they not coming together in a room to move us forward instead of shaking their asses or sitting around and shaming those for shaking their asses? Because that's really what the issue is. When it comes to women, and like I said before, the world is still sexist. Period.
Whenever you get through.
And I said the world as a whole. So you gotta think about what Devon said. Across overseas, most people are not looking for women to do anything but stay in their place. We get over here, everything becomes sex with women.
So Letitia and Dennis, for some reason there's an echo on your end, and I'm not exactly sure why. The only thing I can kind of allude to is maybe the volume on your end is not necessarily commensurate with what is
commensurate. I like that.
God damn it, Irv. Anyway, Letitia, I hear you 100%. It's not just a problem in the U.S. though.
I did want to follow up what she said, but it's not even that. They just like, for real. Like, let's be real, y'all. Like, let's have a real conversation, all right? Dudes get fly for women. Let's keep it 1,000. Dudes is not getting fly off the benefits of another dude saying you look good, homie.
Fact.
Like, that is not why dudes is getting fly. Fashion is pushed by women, okay? Women say, yo, that's hot. That look good. That was dope. that look fly. They confirm for you that
That's
what
trash.
you're wearing is dope, or what you're wearing is trash, or what you're wearing is not really in right now. Like, let's stop playing around like they don't push the limits of fashion the most. That being said, there should be a lot more signature women's shoes. Do not tell me about branding. Make a dope shoe, get dope marketing team, get dope. It's dudes out here wearing chick shoes. Like, let's stop acting like you can't find a way to market it. If you can market little fucking Nas, you can figure out a way to market Skylar Diggins. You can figure out a way to market Diana Taurasi. How the hell can Diana Taurasi be one of the greatest basketball players ever and not have signature line?
Not female basketball.
Yeah, dear beast.
Like
Maya Moore.
and I'm just saying, just giving a valiant effort. Nike, why you ain't put out the Cheryl Swoops again, Nike? Why? How does it hurt you? You put out trash ass sneakers every week.
Every week. Candace Parker.
Say it again.
Candace Parker. Lisa Leslie.
It's 1,000.
Cheryl Sweet.
It's hoopers out here.
Tina Thompson.
Let's stop making the
Cynthia
excuse.
Cooper.
Cynthia Cooper.
Let's stop making the excuse about
Cheryl Miller.
I forgot the girl. What's the girl name that played with the Lakers now?
Tia Cooper.
Tia Cooper.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's stop acting like you need. I just want us to stop acting like, well, if nobody know the
Angel
ball
McCoughtry.
player, if nobody know the ball player, nobody buying
shout
the
out
shoes.
to Angel. I used to see you all the time in the airport. Shout out
James
to you.
Harden. James Harden has a $250 million Adidas deal. Don't nobody wear them shits. Don't nobody. You got a pair. You ain't out here stunting in them shit like that.
Yo, I got a pair of the pastel
You
blue. Yo, I got a pair of the Harden pastel
You-
blue.
you got-
pastel blue
yeah,
flowers.
yeah.
Let's stop that. Them shits go hard. But
You got a pair of John Walls.
Why you dissing John Wall, yo? Hold on. Why you dissing John Wall?
them John Walls will stay on the wall.
Why y'all dissing
Yo,
my dude?
yo, them John Walls will stay on the bench like he was for 3 years.
That's what you call true supporters. That's all you hearing, y'all, is support. That is not because the shoes is hot.
Courtney, that's what it's going to take, though, Court. It's going to take everybody.
It's gonna take everybody.
But it's a global issue. It's a and it's a global issue to an extent, because if you go over to Europe or to China, women's basketball players get treated like royalty.
They can get paid more there, too.
Facts. But then you come back here,
Letitia
and like
said,
Letitia said,
she ain't got
there
time
is-
for us
like
today. Letitia, thank
matter
you
of
so
fact,
much for being here.
like Letitia and Court said, there is a large segment of the community that is just they ain't with it, and I don't want to. I was going somewhere with the boardroom conversation, and we talked about this before. Like, people want to say that, you know, women should be paid the same as men. From a percentage standpoint, they are correct.
In some industries, they are.
Well, what I'm saying is that the pay should be commensurate with the revenue percentage-wise. So if the NBA players are getting 60% or 37% or 44% of the NBA's total revenue as players, then
that was negotiated.
that's my point. The women should be they should be compensated on the same level percentage wise. Now, if your revenue is $40 billion over here for men, and it's 25 million over here for
the
women,
union has to negotiate. We act like the NBA has always gotten a particular percentage that they got.
The NBA
This is just
contributes to the
this
WNBA?
is yes. This
Like
is
they pay the franchises and use that money to funnel.
yeah. This was just recently negotiated.
No.
The women's union has to negotiate
Nope.
that rate.
Nope. I don't give a damn. And now that you said that it's a lot of bum ass players and a lot of teams that don't go to the playoffs, have no chance of winning, and they repeatedly shell out and burn out money no matter what. We got NCAA. Listen,
You gotta negotiate the rate.
Certain schools at Alabama, certain programs, sports programs in Alabama, don't do shit for that program, but they still up and running, still giving out scholarships to the football team is holding them down. If the NBA, let's be real, the NBA will stop this. We are the world. We care about everybody. We loving and support everybody. If y'all not gonna lovingly support the women the fucking same way, that shit is bullshit. That's a walking contradiction.
Well, you know,
Disagree.
It's a contradiction.
Here's the issue. I'm not full of shit. We are just hitting female first. Still. Kiss my ass with all that other shit. The climate is all the way wrong. Courtney made valid points. I don't disagree with anything you said. At the end of the day, you want to do what you want because we're females and y'all men. It's a dick and vagina situation. Period.
It's a what situation? I just want to make sure I heard you. I don't want to focus on the first part. I just want to.
Yes, you did.
Exactly what you want.
Pause. Yo, chill out. Hold yourself together.
Little professional acts. Damn, I should have said.
And it's also on the networks too, because I don't see a lot of primetime ladies games. I don't see no ABC. Like, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm tripping. But I remember when I was younger, I felt like there were more headlined women games. Like, I remember the NBC that I remember Cheryl Swoops being on primetime television. I'm not tripping.
I don't remember that. Well, no, Swoops.
Let's keep it a buck, man. I don't know about the WNBA right now because I haven't been able to tune in as much because of work schedule.
Right.
But women's college basketball this year was
Awesome.
fucking amazing.
It was hooping.
It was fire. It was definitely hooping.
And the publicity that they got as a result of that is disrespectful.
Trash.
Disrespectful.
This is from the sports shows. They don't have the debates about women. They don't have the arguments. They had to do a whole segment on ESPN to get 4 women to have a discussion about the fucking sport, and all of them is analysts.
All of them.
The only one who really touches on it is Jalen Rose. Jay Williams will make his mentions, but really the only one who consistently does is Jalen Rose.
Yeah, that's facts.
Mr. 81.
The narrative has to change.
I'm not surprised though. It's Jalen.
Right.
The narrative has to change. Period. Just like we had this whole Black Lives Matter conversation, and it's an all-inclusive conversation. Women sports matters. It's an all-inclusive conversation.
And on the men's side,
if the men are not supporting us, we're screwed. Period.
Yeah.
And that's in the easy route for men. The quickest easy route. I ain't even tell y'all to go to games. The easiest route is to do what y'all do already. Y'all can't act like, yo, those is women jerseys. Yo, those is the women's basketball. Y'all wear women clothes now. Like, let's stop, man. You're in tight jeans. Like we not even gonna act crazy, y'all. Like, you could throw on a WNBA sweater, man. It's dudes out here wearing pink anyway. You could throw on an Angel McCarthy jersey. You could throw on a Tia Cooper jersey and the fresh pair of kicks. Like, let's stop acting like you can't. The ones that acting like you can't, you're lying.
That's your man.
Your man person got
This
to
man
he
just young thug the hell out of that motherfucker. Yo,
I'm lying?
we
lying.
go
Young Thug? Hold on. I was told I'm lying. I can't name male entertainers that done threw women's shit on.
Hold on now.
ASAP.
You good.
Hold on.
You good.
Let's talk about it.
Nah, we ain't
We ain't talking
about it. You
tight
lying.
jeans, dresses, skirts.
You good.
Elasticity.
Young Thug had the Rihanna shoes on. Hold on. We gonna lie? We gonna lie?
Hey.
That's what we about to do?
It sounds like you're saying, Court, that we want everything that the women can offer except for the women.
No, clearly,
No.
See what I'm talking about?
We're not doing this. We are not doing this. We are not doing this.
That's what they acting like when they talk about they can't wear the jersey.
Did I say a word?
That's what they acting like.
We not
That's what they
doing that.
We
acting
want
like.
everything they can offer.
No, we not doing this.
Clothes,
We not.
vagina,
We not doing this.
Man.
Fashion.
I got nothing to do with what he talking about.
Yo, but we
went
don't
over
want
the
the
top.
women. We don't want to
No,
glorify the
he
women. We
went-
don't want to
he
hold
went-
them where they supposed to be. I mean these.
Yeah,
I mean,
Irv, get your
there
ball.
are jokes involved here, but let's keep it a buck. Hey, that's what it sounds like.
Y'all.
Hey,
Irv,
all I'm saying,
Yeah. What's up, Dennis?
welcome to TODT.
These cats is.
yo, listen.
on
You
fire,
can call me what you want.
literally.
I promise you this summer I will have a couple WNBA jerseys on. That's a fact.
That's facts.
That's a fact.
You know what? And
One of my profile pictures is me and Maya.
It won't be a Maya Moore jersey, but I will.
Yeah,
Maya, that's my
because
girl.
you a Diana
I
before
love
Maya
Maya.
all day.
I love Maya.
It
boy.
won't be a Maya Moore
I'll rock
jersey.
a
Because
Maya
you a
jersey.
Diana before Maya.
But I will support.
When
I'll rock a Maya
Maya
jersey.
married her pen pal, I ain't gonna put everything else out there. But when Maya married her pen pal, that gave Court so much glory right now.
Yo, I'll rock a Maya jersey. But hey, real quick, just
I wear Candace Parker jersey.
And your daughters, all you girl dads, if your girl ain't got a WNBA jersey, you're a fucking fraud.
no.
Facts.
Girl dad hoopers,
Facts.
all you girl dad hoopers. There's no reason your daughter ain't got pictures of WNBA players and jerseys or sneakers or merch, or you don't take them to the game. Girl dad, girl hoopers, you're a fucking fraud.
That's facts.
Boom.
That's facts.
Speaking of girl dads, y'all
Ain't you a girl, Dad? Irv?
y'all finished, but my girl don't hoop. She a soccer player.
You a fraud?
All right,
Irv?
no.
no fraud.
She a soccer player.
She a soccer
So if she
player.
got a Mia Hamm or the as long as she know and supports the women soccers and the jerseys, it's all good.
The movers and shakers in women's
The movers
women's
and
soccer.
shakers in women's soccer. That's it.
Now somebody brought up girl dads. So shout out to Kobe Bryant though, who was a
shout out.
very very
Rest in peace, Kobe.
well-known girl dad.
Who actually did wear a WNBA sweater proudly multiple times in public eye.
Look what Sharon wrote.
Yeah,
Rip Kobe
so-
Bryant. He knew what to do for women's sports and had a plan.
Marketing, pushing it,
So-
branding it.
So can we talk about MJ? I guess kind of putting Kobe into the hall, not necessarily putting Kobe into the Hall of Fame, but actually the one sitting there, giving a talk.
I want to hear what Dennis got to say about this because this is about to be funny.
Yeah, I honestly don't feel like it's going to be a dry eye in the building, but yeah, Dennis, talk to me. How you feel about Mike doing this for Kobe?
All of them
I think
lack
it's
of
a
dry
good thing.
eyes won't be tears.
I think it's a good thing, Kobe was Mike's idol. They were good friends, so they said they were big little brother.
You got that backwards. Mike was Kobe's idol.
Like I said, so there'll be a great thing when Mike will be into the Hall of Fame. I thought that a teammate should have ended up. That's what I thought.
So you think it's just
Shaquille, a Paul Gasol,
Shaquille though?
Derek Fisher.
Not Shaquille.
Yo, not Shaq, bro.
Not Shaq.
Definitely not Derek Fisher.
And not Derek
It's
Fisher.
definitely
That
not
dirty
Derek
mother-
Fisher.
That dirty dog.
They're the best duo of all time.
They are, but you wouldn't hear half the
So why
speech.
not?
Yo,
Better than Mike and Scotty?
Kobe. Kobe.
Nah, you can't say better than Mike and
You're
Scotty.
not gonna hear half the speech, fam.
But they are better than Mike and Scott.
That might be for another conversation, but ain't no way. No way. But go ahead, finish your thought, brother.
Did they get?
That was
I know. Did they get
I
six?
just thought the
They ain't get six, Dennis. But go ahead.
Derek Fisher.
Mike. Just remember when Mike and Scotty ain't never lost in the finals. They never even saw Game 7.
But Shaq and Kobe did.
They got iced by Detroit. Anyway, moving on. So
Okay. Hey, Courtney, how you feel about Mike presenting Kobe?
I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna do that. I'm in a good spirit. So it's dope that he could get somebody he looked up to. He idolized like a big brother to walk him in to the Hall of Fame. It's kind of dope.
I feel like you want to say more.
you feel like he wants to say more?
I don't want to be a jerk, man.
I feel like you want to say more. I feel like you think this is like some old, Hollywood type stuff. Like this ain't.
Yo, this is some bullshit, man. It's the first show back in court. Is on some PC bullshit tonight. Yo, come on, dog. This the second time tonight.
I'm being highly. Yo, listen.
Court, stay in PC. The ball like he getting ready to explode, and the shit is hilarious.
Cause it's bullshit. we all know it. It's bullshit.
Look, man.
You think this is Hollywood, don't you?
I don't believe it's Hollywood. Again,
Court.
I'm being respectful to the man. He has passed. He's on his way to the Hall of Fame, which he rightfully deserves. This has nothing to do with about what he deserves. It's just, I'm going to keep the jokes to myself. But I just find it fitting that it's Michael Jordan.
Or you feel like Mike gave one of the worst acceptance speeches in the history of the Hall of Fame?
I'm going to keep it real. I enjoyed that speech.
Ironically, I just feel like it's ironic that the man you literally mimicked all the way through is the guy to give it. Like, it's like giving his own fucking Hall of Fame speech all over
again.
Like it's
there's Courtney. He's arrived, people.
So
why are we laughing? Like,
see?
No. Shut up, Irv. Court.
Hey,
I'm Irv right now. Go deeper.
No.
It's all right. Go a little deeper.
No.
Go a little deeper, Court.
I'm good. That's all I'm gonna say. That's y'all know how I feel about that. So shout out to the man. He rightfully deserves it. And shout out to Mike for getting that done. I applaud Mike for going through that.
Mr. Professional, go ahead.
Letitia, don't laugh at me, man.
Yo, go to Letitia first, man.
No. I want you all excited right now. You full of energy. You telling people to shut up.
I'm not. You lucky I ain't say shut the.
No,
boy.
no. You lucky.
Listen, yo, Court.
Go ahead, speak your mind, man.
I mean, I'm gonna enjoy this night. I echo Courtney's sentiment. Cove definitely deserved to be here, first ballot.
Absolutely,
all that. Not even a question.
Not even a thought.
Not even a question. Maybe even more so for what he was doing after basketball than what he was doing while he was on the court.
That's a fact.
Especially. It's fitting that we had the conversation about women's sports. Absolutely. Because his imprint, shout out to Sharon Mullen, has been was catastrophically
absolutely
positive in terms of working to get those things.
Very. Done. Kobe was getting ready to spearhead, showing y'all how to get in tune with the ladies.
Absolutely.
And how much this thing could work. He was on his way.
Letitia, don't wipe the tears yet, because there's more coming. Listen. On that note.
Right.
Fuck you, Court.
Don't do Courtney like that.
They want me to be out of control.
Michael Jordan inducting Kobe into the Hall of Fame is the biggest slap in the face ever.
How? Speak on it.
Bro, the guy you never passed, the guy you strive to get and never eclipsed, gets to say, hey, my little brother gets into the spot.
It's only fitting.
It's only fitting.
That I treaded the way so that he would have a
pathway right.
It's only fitting
to get there. It's like I'm glad you're here. You're still not me, but
I mean, so would you like Dennis prefer Shaq? Get up there and mumble?
No, because you're not gonna hear half the speech.
Hello, Kobe. I love Kobe.
I wish Kevin Hart was on the set right now so he could get
shout out to Shaquille O'Neal.
Yo, I don't want Derek Fisher because Derek Fisher might leave the stage and try to go smash Vanessa. I mean, I told you it's not gonna stop. Don't do this to me tonight, because Courtney's bullshit. So I'm gonna keep it a buck up here. I don't want Derek Fisher. I don't want Shaq. Shout out to Shaq. I respect Shaq quite a bit. God knows where Lamar Odom is. Meta World Peace is not even an option because I don't know which personality is going to be talking. What the? Yo.
Lamar, I have nothing to do with that comment, bro.
I just said I don't know where he is. There's nothing wrong with
Lamar.
I haven't seen him since the drink. We have not seen Lamar since the Drink Champs interview. Yo, feel me,
Lamar.
Hey, Letitia,
I got nothing to do with this
and trust and believe, I will be running out of here because Meta World Peace will come looking for you. So I am leaving here tonight after this is over. But
I ain't got nothing to do with this, Lamar. Ron,
wow.
Ron, you my guy.
Don't back out of this. You brought this on because
I
you
did.
could have just given them your real take.
Meta, you
But-
my guy.
Hey,
but
Alphabets.
You wanted to be PC tonight.
Hey, Alphabets, come get your boy,
I'm
man.
gonna keep it so real with y'all.
Come
Keep it real.
get your boy.
Lamar and Meta, understand something. I'm from New York City. He from New York State, bro. Like, don't include me in that, man.
Oh, hold on, Sharon.
Lamar was in Buffalo for a minute.
Hold on, Sharon just brought up something. She said that Vanessa had the final say
On what?
on who represents Kobe.
Oh, who you thought she was gonna pick?
Who you thought?
Who you thought she was gonna pick?
She know how Kobe felt about Mike. So I mean,
Man, you see, I'm gonna be respectful. Who you think she was gonna pick?
man,
Say it again, Dennis. Say it again, Dennis.
Huh?
See, I said she damn sure
yeah, not Derek Fisher. No, Derek
Anybody but Derek Fisher. I can't even believe Irv, the other light skinned guy, even said Derek Fisher.
So I'm the other light skinned
This
guy.
guy. And Sharon, I am not out of control. I am giving you what Courtney is purposely holding back from you. The facts of the situation.
Out of control. Out of control.
Got nothing to do with
And
it.
next time you say I'm out of control, spell my name right. There's an E on that end of that month. Anyway, listen. If there is anyone that should be giving Kobe's Hall of Fame speech, anyone, you know what?
Matt Barnes.
What about his dad?
I thought he ain't bank with his dad like that.
He don't.
They was making up before he died.
He don't get down with his dad.
Making up is not made up. And how
Yeah.
the fuck you gonna have my glory moment and I ain't fucking you all the way.
If there's anybody that should have gave Kobe's speech,
It should have been Jerry fucking West.
No, I wasn't even gonna say Jerry West. I was gonna say Phil Jackson.
Nah.
Now if he
It
talks
should have
shit
been
about him,
Jerry
it's
West.
Yeah, Jerry West.
Could have been Jerry.
Should have been Jerry.
I'm going with Phil Jackson. The whole room would have been high.
I agree with Jerry West.
I personally feel like it should have been Phil Jackson.
If you would have gave me a choice, I'd have said Jerry West.
Yeah,
Because he
I
fucking
would've-
saved his ass repeatedly. So you might as well call a fucking knight in shining armor.
Sharon say shut up, Dennis.
It's fine. I'm cool with the Jerry West, but I would have chose
Barnes was a good
Phil
teammate.
because Kobe never won anything without Phil.
Who inducted Mike? Phil, right?
Nah, I think it was Bill Russell, wasn't it? Who inducted Mike?
Who inducted Mike? If anybody
I thought
know
it
in the
was Phil.
comments.
Wait, now y'all making people Google?
Yeah,
Now y'all
anybody in
making
the
people
comments.
Yo, we all about thinking up in here, Letitia. Don't minimize this.
Somebody might be able to go off the top.
Don't
You never
minimize
know.
this
Yeah, I
as
thought it was
as
Phil.
if it's the Ignorant Thinkers podcast. We want people to think out here.
My bad.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, I thought.
Shout
it
out
was.
to the Ignorant Thinker podcast and Dennis the Ignorant Thinker Holmes.
Get down on it.
Yeah, I would have chose Phil because I feel like this is the ultimate win for Cole, getting where he belong, and I feel like he's never won anything else without Phil, so I would have rolled with Phil. But I would have been cool with Jerry too.
Okay.
I'd have been ultimately cool with Jerry.
Those are some excellent points. Now, I kind of wanted to get into the conversation that I really wanted to have with Dennis.
Ooh, what conversation is that?
We got to talk about this draft,
Which one?
this NFL draft.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the WNBA draft. No, I'm playing.
No. Dennis said,
What's wrong with women's sports?
no, it's not. It's not. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Letitia, I said I'm just playing because I know Irv don't know who was drafted. I do. Court probably does.
I mean,
Irv don't know.
We can speak on that, but now, Dennis,
Irv don't even know who was drafted first, and that's the easiest. I give you a hint, Irv. She played at Arizona.
no, she played in Texas, didn't she?
That's my point right there, guys. That's my
thought
point
she
right
played in
there.
Texas.
That's Jesus Christ.
He
But
wanted me to debate me and make my point.
I'm sorry, I'm acting like Bo right now. But but Dennis, you made some pretty strong comments about Trevor Lawrence. Can you tell the world what you said that Trevor Lawrence was going to be?
Ooh, you starting this?
I'm starting here.
Ooh.
We
Sharon,
talking about Sunshine.
Sharon said she would have been cool with Magic too. I would have been cool with that too.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dennis. It's on you.
Well, what's your thoughts on Mr. Trevor Lawrence?
I think Trevor Lawrence will not be the best quarterback in his draft.
Now you said the B word.
That is always my fault.
You said the B word.
But he will be a plus if he's not the best quarterback in his draft.
Oh, come on,
What's
man.
your expectations for him?
What did I say his ceiling was? Let me make sure that's the same thing.
I mean, do you feel like it's going to be another Andrew Luck situation? Unrealized potential. You got all the talent in the world, but you just not hungry.
Andrew Luck is a lot of injuries.
Yeah, but he was snowboarding. It wasn't like his body broke down.
He was snowboarding while he was already injured.
Yeah, he was living his best life.
Yeah, that's his fucking problem. Failure.
I know, right?
For everyone that does not know, Courtney has never, ever liked Andrew Luck, and in the moment that Skip Bayless compared Trevor Lawrence to Andrew Luck, in Courtney's eyes, his career was over.
Courtney, neither did I.
Oh, you didn't like Andrew Luck?
No.
I mean, think about it. And I think
know.
Dennis brought this up. Andrew Luck wasn't the best quarterback in that draft. The best quarterback in that draft was Russell Wilson, and he went in the third round. He went in the third round.
I think
he's 5'10".
Like I think this draft's best quarterback, the one that they go, oh my God. I think personally it's Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance is the
Trey Lance 5'11".
Trey Lance.
Rocket arm.
I don't believe
Trey Lance to me
is
is this generation's prototypical QB. What you like from Kyler, what you like, and I'm not calling him them. I'm just saying what you like from Kyler, what you like from Pat, what you like from the Josh Allen. He has. Urban Meyer won't let him fail. They will surround him with all kind of talent in that division of trash. Time out. What the fuck has Urban Meyer ever succeeded at? Who the fuck did he make sure didn't suck?
At quarterback.
Here's the question.
At quarterback.
This is what the position we talking about, right?
Yep.
Name a good quarterback Urban Meyer sent to those streets.
Cam Newton.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That did send him directly to the streets.
For real. Literally.
That was a good answer. Good answer.
Should I put one finger up?
Yeah. What's up?
Talk to us, Letitia.
No, I said, can I put one finger up and just act quietly?
So all right. So I'm gonna say it, Dennis. Speak a little more on that. Why do you think he's going to be a bust? Like, what is it about Trevor Lawrence that you feel like he's overrated on?
All right, let's be for real. He beat the crap out of Bama, right?
Yes.
And everybody just said he was the greatest thing in his career.
With Deshaun team. Make sure you emphasize he beat Alabama with Deshaun's old team.
Well, that happens. I mean, we saw. We'll get on that later.
No, I got a point to why I said that. So we got to emphasize with Deshaun's team, he won.
Right. But when he got COVID, they put the other quarterback in. He looked just as good.
I wouldn't say just as good. He lost to Notre Dame.
He looked just as good.
And then Trevor came back and smacked Notre Dame.
Good point.
Who has Trevor beat?
What you mean?
I just told you.
Since that Alabama.
I mean, he's beaten everybody except for who he saw in the college football playoff.
Yeah, pretty much.
So nobody. Yeah.
How many games?
Ohio State last year.
He didn't go. Y'all know what my point is. He beat him with Deshaun's team, and ever since it's been his show and his ride, He's fucking failed when it mattered.
He beat him with Kelly Bryant.
He in the ACC. He was soft too. Both of them was soft. Back-to-back softies. He beat him. Then he came back 2 years in a row. He in the ACC where he got no real comp. He ain't playing nobody. He fucking cheerleaded to come back. Lost every time he got his ass whooped by LSU. Everybody all of a sudden LSU just too strong. So nobody say shit when Clemson beat the shit out of everybody.
Hold on. Stop right there. Stop right there. Dennis, stop right there. Stop right there. The LSU team was strong, right?
Absolutely.
Then why were they a fumble away from losing to Alabama?
I mean, come on, it's Alabama.
Oh, wait.
It's Alabama.
Wait. Y'all, LSU was strong.
LSU was strong.
Tua was off injury.
That's still Alabama, bro.
One fumble away. That Alabama team lost to Auburn. What's your excuse?
All right, forget that. Let's say LSU was strong. Let's say LSU was strong.
And that was Jamar Chase and
Jamar
Jefferson.
Chase,
I have a question. I got a question.
Terrence Marshall.
You're naming
And
offense.
almost lost to
I
Bama.
have a question. Was he supposed to get his ass royally whooped like that?
No.
All right.
No.
Was he supposed to get his ass whooped this year like that?
No.
All right then. So every time the big moment come, now he real tough in the regular season playing fucking nobodies, cursing and screaming and talking that shit when he coming back against nobody. But when his ass getting his ass whooped by some real ones, his ass is quiet, humble, and fucking respectful.
Hold on.
And y'all gave him a fucking nickname, Sunshine. This bitch ain't proved nothing. Sunshine was fucking soft too.
Hold on. With all due respect to every valid thing that you just said, their loss to Ohio State this year is not on Trevor.
Who was on?
That shit on Dabo, big ass mouth.
See what I'm saying? It's on everybody. It's on everybody except Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, 3.0.
Hold up, Dennis. Did we not have this conversation? Did we not have this conversation when Dabo opened up his big ass mouth talking about Ohio State should be ranked number 11 instead of number 4? I said that shit's gonna come back to bite you.
So you mean your coach?
Ass.
So your coach put out with your coach?
Hold on. Coach wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash.
Hold on. Your coach put out a feeling. Your coach put out a feeling that was in the locker room, and you couldn't back that shit up. Is what you telling me? Is basically what happened.
Hey yo, shout out to Chuck Thomas, 84-6.
He's 84-6.
Last 7 years.
Trevor Lawrence is 84-6 in the last 7 years. That is an amazing thing. Who gives a flying fuck if he didn't win when it mattered? Two of them sixes when it mattered most. See, this is the problem. Sprinkles are for fucking winners, y'all. Nobody gives a good goddamn how many ACC teams he beat the shit out of. Who the fuck is he playing in the ACC? This ain't fucking basketball. This is football, goddammit. Y'all talking about him beating fucking Duke and North Carolina and fucking UConn and Louisville. Who the fuck plays for them, y'all? Who the fuck plays for these people?
Lamar Jackson.
Another one after the
Hold on, so Clemson, wait. So it's okay that Clemson lose to LSU and Alabama and Ohio State.
Those are the three premier teams in the league.
Hold on, because they're stacked premier teams. But we're going to fucking praise Clemson for being a fucking stacked ACC team. Imagine that shit. Great recruiting class. You could beat the shit out of everybody. But when it's time to win, all of a fucking sudden, hey, man, those guys are tough. So every fucking team in the ACC should say that about Clemson then, right?
And look, I'll admit, when
Dabo ass was dancing out, fuck that.
When he won one as a freshman, I thought he was going to win.
When he run as a freshman, he was a fucking sucker.
I thought he was going to win another.
How many times did Deshaun Watson win to the national championship?
Twice.
Most of that fucking team was with Trevor. Why the fuck we gave the credit to Trevor? When they ass left, his ass has lost the big games. Am I lying? Does the facts not say after that group left, when it got to the big boy games, his ass lost? Yes or no?
Probably one of the best defensive lines.
Oh, it was one of the best defensive lines. That defensive line was crazy.
Here we go again. That shit was real cute. Had he won, y'all wouldn't have said none of that shit.
Y'all got to stop that bullshit.
That defensive line was crazy.
All
four of them went to the NFL.
Now, normally I don't do this, but now I'm with Courtney. Y'all got to cut this bullshit out. It wasn't one of the best defensive lines ever. It was one of the most well-conditioned and unfazed defensive lines because they had to play the motherfucking body on the way to the goddamn national championship game. That's the motherfucking truth. Now,
How many of them
you
went
got
the
me
first
agreeing
round?
with Courtney. You know I don't want to agree with Courtney.
I think three of them.
How many went the first round?
Right?
Exactly.
Where they at now? Where? Yo,
That's not the
no,
point.
no. You started this. Now let's go to where are they now?
3 first
The
round.
Bucks is with the Raiders.
Where are somebody's with the Raiders to die? Anybody else? Shaq Lawson. Where are they now? Shaq Lawson's on his way out the league. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Buffalo?
No, he got on. They got him up out of that bitch.
Hold up.
I do not like agreeing with Courtney. God damn it! Look what y'all did.
The big boy is the defensive tackle down there with Giants. You got Christian Wilkinson who's balling with Miami.
Dexter
Yeah, there
Lawrence.
you go.
Yep. Dexter
Yep.
Lawrence.
Yep.
Dexter Lawrence
Speak
balling
on it,
with
Dennis.
the Giants.
Yep.
Speak on
Listen,
it.
Christian Wilkinson is balling with Miami.
Speak
Who
on
you
it.
knew he was throwing shit before he got drafted?
Speak on it, Dennis.
He wasn't worth the number 4 pick.
Hey man, shout out. I'm happy that Trevor Lawrence and all of them is going.
Not one of the best defensive lines ever in football.
Hey, Dexter Lawrence
Were they great? Absolutely.
Dexter Lawrence is
For
balling now.
college.
Yeah, he's balling now, but you know he's
Christian Wilkinson is a beast.
Christian Wilkinson is a beast too. But anyway, enough of Trevor Lawrence because I don't give a fuck where he goes personally. I don't think he's a bust.
We know where he's going to go.
Listen, I don't think he's a bust. I don't think he's a bust. I do think he's overrated. Huh?
How you feel about the kid from BYU?
Zach Wilson.
Junior.
I'm gonna watch this. And D Stanfield for the life.
If he go to the Jets, he going to die. Like
D
his
Stanfield-
career's going to die.
D Stanfield for the laugh.
Okay.
Right. How I feel about Zach Wilson and
Mitchell Trubisky.
no.
Yo,
Only if they switched up. But the way I feel about it, and I'm gonna be real. Shout out to Josh Allen because the way I felt about Josh Allen prior to the draft, right, and what I feel now of Josh Allen is now making me be respectful of Zach Wilson and go, I'm gonna give him a fair shot.
Negative.
I'm gonna give him a fair shot. Listen. He will tell you. It took blood, sweat, and tears for y'all to get me to say something good about Josh Allen. You hear me? A one-time special.
Shout out to Stephen
Because I
Diggs.
don't normally say this. But you couldn't tell me prior to the draft that Josh Allen wasn't a cracker. But I do not believe so anymore.
Hey, yo! He's gone!
that is the Courtney that I've been trying to get this guy out here.
Now look, I'm not gonna say it again, but you couldn't get me to believe that prior to.
We just lost 17 viewers
Having-
at that moment.
Having grown, I gotta be honest and transparent. I have grown. Hey, I'm a fucking allowed to grow through the pandemic too. We've all seen the error in our goddamn ways. I said this was when he was getting drafted.
Can I say one thing? How do you feel about Daniel Jones?
As a Giant fan, right?
Danny
I don't
Jones.
think Daniel. Look, here's the difference.
We never said-
I think Trevor Lawrence don't got no heart. I think he's a sucker. I think when it get real, the boy gonna fold. I don't think that of Daniel Jones. I definitely view him the same way I viewed Eli, which is we know he gonna throw that shit there. He's more accurate and got a better arm. It's the Giants' fault. They really do got to put bigger receivers. You can't keep giving him these little ass receivers. He's 6'6", bro. You want him to keep throwing.
They about to draft Devontae Smith.
My point why I text, I don't want Devontae Smith.
160 pounds in a pair of Timberlands.
How many fucking midgets you gonna get a 6'6" dude to throw the football to?
He's 6 foot.
Who?
Devontae Smith.
No, he said.
Man.
Listen, he's not.
He's 6 foot.
Allen
160.
Iverson was 6'2".
Allen Iverson was 6'2".
Shout out to Allen Iverson.
Shout out AI.
Shout out to AI might have been a better pick at number 9.
But Zach, I'm gonna give Zach some love. The only person I think is the Mitchell Trubisky of this is I cannot remember is Matt Jones. I feel like if you make all this trade for Matt Jones, I feel like you're going Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, because Mac Jones got 3 first-round picks that's coming out with him this year.
You feel me?
He's running back. 4 the lineman.
Yeah, the lineman.
Yeah, talk to
The
me.
guy
Dennis.
that I'm high on is Justin Fields.
All right, talk to
Hold
me
on. Say
about
that
it.
again. Say that again, Dennis. Hold on,
God, I'm
hold
high
on,
on
Dennis.
Justin.
Hold on, Dennis. I can't hear you. Say that one more time. What'd you say? I gotta put you up on the
The
camera.
guy that I'm high on is Justin Fields.
Why?
I believe Justin Fields is going to fight through all of it and be the better quarterback out of this draft.
Does
Well,
he
you know,
remind you of
when
Russell Wilson?
I don't think he's Russell Wilson.
Well, you know, when him and Trevor
So-
Lawrence came out, you know, they was 1A and 1B. They was pretty much both, you know, depending on what publication you read. One had Justin Fields as the number one quarterback coming out of Georgia, and then the other one had Trevor Lawrence. So they really were pretty much neck and neck, you know, throughout their careers.
I want
So
Jalen Waddle personally. If y'all ask me who I want in the draft, I want Jalen Waddle.
that's another short dude.
This is a fact, but that speed is just unmatched.
And that route running is crazy.
Devontae route running is crazy.
Devontae route running.
Nah,
I mean, if we take
that's boy, what I
Come
don't know
on,
what
y'all.
y'all just let the 2 previous years. Y'all just act like the 2 previous years never happened. Devontae wouldn't even been in the Heisman contention if Jalen plays this year.
I say
Well,
that.
that
Yeah.
shit happens.
If we take
I know Terrence Marshall took advantage of Jamar Chase sitting
The
down.
simple fact, this is
Sterling Shepard is
Yo.
getting traded if we take one of them.
yeah.
Unfortunately, and I'd rather
This
it be
should
Evan.
tell you
Well, he's
something.
a-
The simple fact that you look
That's
at most draft
disrespectful.
boards and Jalen Waddle is still ahead of Devontae Smith should tell you everything you need to know. Everything.
Yeah,
He's
fast.
built for
Oh,
despite his small stature, he's built for the NFL.
He liked Tyreek Hill.
He likes Steve Smith.
You think he like Tyreek Hill?
I think he liked Tyreek Hill. On the right team, he Tyreek.
No, man.
You said he like Steve Smith?
He likes Steve Smith to me.
He got the
He runs
ability to
perfect
go there.
routes.
That's
He
Rondell Moore to me. Rondell Moore is Steve Smith. to
Rondell
me.
Moore is Steve Smith.
That's who.
Rondell
Steve
Moore
Smith is.
actually might be a combination of Steve Smith and a healthy Percy Harvin.
I could go with that.
That's
Ooh, that's
Rondell
nasty.
Moore.
I
is-
don't know about Percy.
That's nasty. I don't know about
Bro,
that. man.
have you seen the highlights from Rondell at
Yeah,
Purdue?
I don't just get on me. I don't just watch highlights.
Yeah, I
I
watched
like
it.
it.
I watched
You
it.
can't watch
I
too
don't
much.
watch
You can't
highlights.
watch too much of anything
I
else
don't
because
watch highlights.
everything Purdue is Rondell Moore. Everything about Purdue is Rondell Moore. You know why? Because the quarterback is trash.
I was the same. If you remember, I was the same thing.
Any
with
Carson
Chanel.
Wentz fans on here?
No, I ain't no Carson.
Shout
Shout out to Bo
Shout
2.0.
out to Bo 2.0.
Look, Letitia winning scratch.
I'm
Look,
a-
you see what I'm saying? Look how everybody look. Notice the panel. I wanted everybody in the world to see. When I asked about Carson Wentz, everybody was like,
Hold up, real
I
quick.
just think that it's quite funny that we got a Baltimore native and a Philly native as guests tonight.
Listen, I just got a quick question. How many times has Carson Wentz been the trash ass player on y'all show?
I think about 13.
told y'all.
13. And the crazy thing is, and I'm never saying this on first perspective, but I always say this. Everybody just swear Carson Wentz will do so great, but then they have this coach. And I always said if Frank Wright ain't Apollo Creed and Carson Wentz ain't Rocky Balboa, this shit ain't gonna work.
Hey, man, that man about to
That's
get.
it. He gonna have to give that man eye of the tiger.
Oh Lord.
Wow. Listen, man, I'm telling y'all right now, he finna get Frank fired. Telling y'all that.
No,
Frank
Frank got himself fired. He went at the 3 hand-ass quarterbacks. Got himself fired.
he about to get fired.
He went at the 3 hand-ass quarterbacks. That's his problem.
And honestly,
I understand.
Devontae does get good separation, man. You sleeping
Who should
on
the
Devontae
Falcons take?
Smith.
Devontae get busy. He got great separation.
Yo, his separation is crazy.
Yeah, he get busy.
So smooth.
I'm not saying he doesn't get separation, but it's usually on the fly.
Who the Falcons taking?
Who
should they take? Not who they taking. Who should the Falcons take?
They should trade back.
Trade back. Who you say?
They should trade back. They should trade back and take Kyle Pitts.
Got you. Who do you think they should take?
I would say either. No. They need defense.
Okay.
So everybody talking about taking Kyle Pitts, they don't need offense,
Right.
They
You
don't,
know.
they don't need offense, but
Or they
but
need to
he's-
take one of these all-world tackles that's coming out. It's some good tackles that's coming
They
out.
don't need offense,
Can I ask a
but
question?
Julio might be up out of there this year.
Yeah, you're free to ask the question. What's up?
Haven't Atlanta had like the best offense twice in the last 10 years?
Yeah, they need defense.
And they still had the same quarterback.
Yeah, see, I'm with you. See, you with me. See, you with me here. You see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Y'all keep
trying to figure this out because I had this argument a couple of days ago. Everybody kept saying,
You talking about the
it was the
MVP?
coach's fault.
You talking about the MVP, Dennis? Former MVP?
When he MVP took a 17-yard sack in the biggest game of his career. Instead of throwing the ball.
Here's my point. Here's my point, Dennis. They should take Kyle Pitts because he's the best player on the board. He's the best fit for their offense. They don't need offensive line. They need somebody that's going to replace Julio when he goes down or when he gets up out of there this year. And this draft is so deep in the secondary and at the linebacker position. They can make up all the rest of their picks. They can pick defense for the rest of the draft.
You said secondary linebacker. When the last time you seen the pass rush in ATL?
I don't. Okay.
John Abraham.
When the last time you seen a good linebacker since Witherspoon?
How about this? How about
D. Jones good.
Hey, who's the best? Who's the best pass rusher in this draft? Go.
I don't know.
But you can name four quarterbacks. You can name four quarterbacks that could change. You can name four cornerbacks right now that could change an organization.
You don't know that.
Hold on, I got you.
Who don't know that?
It ain't four.
It's four.
No, it's two.
It's four corners and it's one safety that can change an organization today.
Name the four.
No, I'm not giving you those.
Name the four.
Fuck out of here.
Patrick Surtain.
Yo, stop giving these guys. Yo, they on the draft boards too. That's the problem. They on the draft boards. Most of them ain't even going to the second round, and that's only because niggas know they got to draft offense in the first round or they might lose.
That safety out of TCU, watch him.
I like him.
Watch him.
Bro.
He said corners.
Bro.
He said corners.
Oh, he's nice.
Four corners. Okay. All right.
He didn't say four defensive backs.
Okay.
He said four corners.
Okay. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna be super real with y'all and candid, right? Y'all all wrong. If y'all didn't fucking say quarterback, you're wrong. Like, yeah,
so you think Atlanta should take Justin
How
Fields?
the fuck long are you gonna keep that drunk ass Matt Ryan out there throwing the fucking football, y'all? Like, y'all not gonna get this shit. We are in fucking Atlanta. He's been drunk for well over 8 years. Like, every year I've lived here, he's been a fucking drunk ass quarterback. I expressed this to y'all. I told you it was a black cat in the fucking arena. It was Roddy White. Roddy White left. They went to the fucking Super Bowl. He fucking choked. I said, don't fucking pay a loser. Why the fuck would you put bums in a fucking mansion? You built him a new stadium and fucking paid him. He's been drunk since. Let it go.
I said that same shit when he took that 17-yard sack.
There's nothing more. Listen, I understand loyalty. I understand respect. I understand history. There is not more Matt Ryan can fucking do in Atlanta that anybody gives a fuck about in real life. Why are we holding on? You got a new coach? Didn't they get a new GM? You might as well get a new fucking quarterback. What are you waiting for?
Jesus.
God has to come down.
What you looking for?
If I'm Atlanta. I'm Atlanta.
Hey, yo, Dalton Smith. Shout out to Greg Newsom II. I think he's nice also.
Drafting a quarterback. I am waiting until free agency comes open. And
for who?
And somebody.
For who? I mean, give me a name. For who? Which one?
Can I?
Who?
Kyle Pitts can be a serious mismatch.
I don't want to say this out loud.
That's dope. Come on, talk to me.
Can I text you the name?
You can assume.
Pass this up.
Nope.
He will be available next year.
He ain't coming home.
Yes,
you see the shit he got going on right now?
That's
the last
reason he's coming home.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Hold up. Look, let me tell you something. The last thing in the world. Let me give you some advice. Let me give you some advice, my boy. Listen, let me give you some advice, my boy, because D. Sanfield trying to set you up.
I think I know you.
Don't come here.
Let me give you some advice, my boy, because he tripping the fuck out. Listen, the last thing you want to do.
I'm not talking about Cam Newton.
Listen, the last thing you want to do with what you got going on in your current life
is come
right now in the world, right, is bring your black ass to Atlanta. Don't you come home, all right? Don't you come home. The last shit you want to do is come home.
Bro.
Take your ass to Seattle when Russ leave. Take your ass somewhere quiet and peaceful, brother.
He will be happy in the end.
Huh? Court. He need peace and fucking tranquility. You feel me? Go to Washington. They looking for a fucking savior. You feel me?
He will be happy in the end.
Nope.
You've been waiting all
Yeah,
night to
Washington
Piece of
could
shit.
use your services, buddy, and they need one.
He will be happy
Nope.
in the end.
Nope.
You know
Don't
what?
do it. Do
You know
not
what?
do it, D.
Hold on. On that note. Listen, guys, y'all have been listening to Fresh Perspective. My co-hosts have been off the chain, and it's about that time where we come to the part of the segment where we call Final Perspective, because I don't think we prepared a cap or no cap. So we gonna go Final Perspective, guys. We have some guests here, so I'm gonna be hospitable. I'm gonna offer y'all an opportunity to give your final perspective first. I'm gonna start with the ignorant thinker, Mr. Dennis Holmes. Talk to me, man. Give me your final perspective tonight.
I want to say, first of all, thank y'all for letting me be here.
You welcome, man. Anytime.
Asshole.
Rise
Let
up,
me ask.
superstar.
Carson Wentz loved it.
I do not love Carson Wentz.
You did while he was in Philly.
I think he's all right, though. I just have to love him. Jalen Hurts is my son. The Eagles are trying to do some good thing. That was a shot at court.
Thank you, Dalton Smith. Dennis Hurts.
God bless him. And thank y'all for letting
Good stuff.
All right, cool. You know what, Letitia, I'm going to let you go last tonight. So, Mr. Professional, talk to me, man. Final perspective, man.
Listen, man, all jokes aside, first of all, rest in peace to Cole, man. Congratulations to your almost guaranteed certain induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame and your inductee presenter, Michael Jordan, man. It's a great honor to be lifted in by who you and most people consider to be the GOAT of this craft, man. You are missed, bro, on multiple levels, bro. Like you are missed, and to go where you came from in terms of how you were viewed by most of your peers and stuff to where you ended, albeit way too short, man. You the impact is and will be forever felt, man. So kudos to you, shout out to you. I hope you're resting in peace with Gigi, man. It's massively unfortunately, but thank you for everything you gave. And with that being said, man, I just wanna thank the guests for jumping on our return night. It's been a pleasure to get crazy with y'all. Fuck court for not being court until it was time to be court. And I look forward to these next 10 weeks that we got with each other up until we close it out until the next season.
Okay, and I'll go. I don't have a lot tonight. Just good to be back. Good to be with you guys. And like I said, with everything that's going on in the world, it was really, really good to laugh. So thank y'all for just allowing us to get rid of some of that negative energy and just have a good opportunity to laugh and do what we do, man, and just have a good time and offer everybody a fresh perspective. So that's all I got. Courtney, what you got before we let Letitia take us home?
Shout out to the Knicks being 8-0. Trae Young went down tonight with an injury, but when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade, and we won anyway. So, that being said, we now are in sole place of fourth. You feel me? And we're going to take out if we get it. We have no sympathy for the loss out here, baby. They ain't have sympathy for us. So, we are celebrating. That's 8 in a row. It's time to get lit, baby. We on our way. Shout out to everybody who's been riding the wave. We've been down a long time. Shout out to Wizards too. My boy Russ is pulling it back in, man. He trying to drag their ass into a play. He doing his best. Him and Bill. Him and Bill.
Leading scorer in the league.
They have gotten is it?
Yeah,
he is.
leading scorer in the league.
Leading scorer in the league.
Brad Bill.
Bill.
Brad Bill.
I thought feel like somebody overtook that.
Nope.
This week.
Brad Bill.
Unless Steph went for 60 today.
I think
I thought
Steph.
Steph took it.
I think so, yeah. I believe
unless
Steph
unless
took that.
Steph went for 60 the other night, he's
Well, he had it. He don't got it tonight. If Brad
He put up
scored
50
it.
on us.
Yeah. He had it then. He probably lost it by a little bit. It was short. But shout out to them. No, that's all I got.
All right, Letitia, you started off strong. Can you finish strong? Bring us home. What's your final perspective?
That's some bullshit.
dick and vagina in the house, people. Dick and
I
vagina.
wanted to say thanks for having me on, but go you on some bullshit tonight. I thought you loved me. Please,
I do.
there's a lot of love. Anyway.
Love you, girl.
My whole perspective is just, be conscious and deliberate about what you're doing and how you're presenting things. This women's sports issue is a huge issue, and it takes men to rally around us to lift us up. So, as women, we have to do better about marketing, about putting ourselves in play. But as men, y'all got to do better at backing us up. That's all I got for you.
Okay.
Fact of
Like I
life.
said, she started strong. She finished strong. And just thank you so much for tuning in. I know we've been gone for a couple of weeks. We can't do this without you guys, so we just appreciate you. And thank you for tuning in. Please continue to tune in and tell a friend. But you already know how it is, guys. Peace and blessings.
Peace. Dick and vagina.
Thank you.